What's up guys, the Hunted Reaper here. In today's video I'm going to take you on a tour of my Day 18 base. I beat the game already and I moved to a different location and now I'm in Drucker County. I was originally in the foothills. I have about 9 survivors with me and I've lost about 4 so far, just giving you some quick stats. And today's video I'm going to show you how I got here, what I did to make a self-sufficient base, and to also make a base that doesn't get attacked very often, and to also make a base that has a lot of outposts that are good near it to keep the area around it safe, unless there's like some sort of attack that was choreographed by the game. But without further ado, I'm going to get to it, and I hope you guys like, enjoy, and subscribe. So one of the first things you'll notice about my base is I chose to go in the strip mall, and that's contrary to a lot of people's opinions because a lot of people do believe the container fort is the best base. But when I look for a base, I'm looking for things that are around it and how safe it could potentially be. And if you've noticed here that I've actually have on the map, I have 3 outposts around me, and those 3 outposts are actually as follows. I have a water tower station, a ammunition depot, and also a food station to help my community get extra food because I do have so many survivors, and just keeping up that food is pretty hard right now. One of the big things I've done is I've actually kind of made this giant safe area around my base. And if you'll notice, if you see in the mini-map right here, there's this whole straight path where I have this safe kind of area. And for the most part, this really helps me a lot, especially when I have survivors that just need to get small items and I don't want them to get hurt in any way. And also when I'm trying to get back home and there's no zombies around me. Because what I've noticed is, especially when the time I was at the church, I noticed back in the foothills I was in the church, I noticed that every like 5 minutes I was getting attacked like crazy, and even if I was taking out the infestations quickly. And I noticed that's because I had this kind of dangerous area around my place with not many outposts. So what I did right now is I got 3 outposts, and they kind of cover the area perfectly, and they also have their specific roles to help me build my stuff. What I also did was I made sure I got a level 3 generator just because of the fact that it does not emit any noise. And noise is a big thing when making a generator in the game, so it was one of my first kind of things to go ahead and get a good generator going. The reason why I chose the strip mall is because it has a lot of built-in features already there, with a lot of more customization options. When you first get the strip mall, you have about 3 large slots and 2 open small slots to just build anything you want. You can clear out a laundromat and also a liquor store that help you get a lot of valuable items, and as well as just space to build stuff as well. I realized I made a lot of beds in this game just because I get so many characters and I like to have a lot of characters at once so they can always do something. But I've also noticed that like just having the Taekwondo gym and having the urgent care is really good, and also the urgent care is automatically a level 3 clinic, which means that you don't have to upgrade anything. The Taekwondo gym is already fully upgraded, and also the kitchen is already fully upgraded, so there's no need to actually upgrade these 3 things once you repair them from their damaged state. Also, just having the generator at the strip mall helps as well, because then my sanitizing machine at the urgent care is actually good. I also have, if you guys haven't seen, I have a place where I make bullets. So what I did was I trade with an enclave, or a wandering trader, and they actually had bullet pressers. So I bought all the bullet pressers. I have one for grenades, I have one for rifle ammunition, and I have one for pistol ammunition. I didn't get one for shotgun shells because I don't use shotguns that much in the game, but I did that because I decided, you know what, I haven't been finding that much ammo, and why not just craft the rifle rounds and make it easier. And every time you do it, it takes 2 bags of ammunition, but it makes 55 rounds, which is awesome. That's enough rounds for 55 zombies if you're a good shot. And for about me, it's like me killing about 30 zombies, so it gives me a lot of peace of mind when I can actually translate my the bags that I get, the rucksacks that I get in the world, to actual bullets that I want instead of just a random nitpick out of that. And when you buy these rifle pressers, they're actually kind of expensive. I think they're 400 influence a pop, but they're really worth it. And once you're in the higher levels, you definitely need it as a necessity for all your characters. Another thing I actually did is I decided to make a watchtower. I know it's kind of weird because this area kind of already has this high ground, but it doesn't actually give us any boosts that I actually want. So I decided to actually make a watchtower because of my builder having the legacy bonus active finally, and me being able to just do that. And what it's been doing is it's helping me kind of deal with all the zombies, and usually when I'm on my base now, there's not much of a zombie threat because it gets taken out so quickly. whenever my base is actually under siege, I actually don't have to do any work. It's just me just waiting around, chilling, doing whatever the hell I want. The only time my base is in actual danger is when a juggernaut comes by and I'm scared he's going to tear apart one random survivor. And that's pretty bad because each and every one of my survivors have really good skills, really good qualities and stuff like that. And even if they're not a hero, I've made sure to delegate these different roles out. And I got kind of lucky where a lot of the duplicates I've had got killed by accident and just by me trying to take out other play cards, especially in the last area I was at. I lost 4 people. I haven't lost 1 person since I've gotten to the new area and set up this new base, but that could change at any moment. What I also decided to do is have a lot more morale boosting bonuses, especially because I've gotten survival under control. So I decided to make luxury beds. I decided to make a lot of stuff like that just so I have my people happier, because the game makes an emphasis on the fact that if you have happier people, your base is more productive. You lose less stuff actually, because clumsier people are sadder people. So the sadder people, when your base is sad, they'll lose a lot of items, they'll get into fights, their health will be lower, but things get done much quicker when you have an empowered community, and that's, I think, the highest level you can possibly be at. And it really helps when you have these empowered people, because guess what happens? They build stuff faster, they're deadlier, they're quicker, they have more stamina, they can get more stuff. They actually outreach to people easier when they're happier. It's a great dynamic, and you have to make sure that you keep your base happy, especially when you're in the higher levels and have the survival shit down packed. So last in this video, I'm going to show you my characters, how they look, what their stats are. I'm just going to go over that, and I'm also going to show you the list of the bonuses and buffs, as well as debuffs that plague me in the game. Basically, all you have to do if you want to see your buffs is go to your base menu and just press down the D-pad, and you can see everything that's wrong and right with your base. And you basically want more green than red. Also, these things stack. These buffs stack, which I just noticed. So if multiple people are sad about a certain thing, the buffs will stack. So let's say you have people that are really caring about food in your community, and you don't get to have high-end food in the beginning. You might have 4 people who really don't like that, and it brings down the overall morale of your community, because I guess 3 shitty people will fuck up a community really quickly. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and it'll give you some tips and tricks on how to actually make a better base. The strip mall is honestly the best base in my opinion because of its placement and just its location and its already pre-built facilities. The storage container is a close second, but I really do believe the strip mall is the best area to start this up. It also has a great area where you can find a lot of military trucks, a lot of gunnet stores. So if you're in Drucker County and if you have the amount of influence and the amount of people, it's one of the best bases in the game to buy, especially because of its setup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I'm making a lot more of these videos. I have Destiny 2 videos coming up, State of Decay videos, and a bunch more. Check out my channel and be sure to subscribe. I post as often as I possibly can. But without further ado, I hope you had enjoyed this video and have a great day.